Hello, my fam! Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, as the YouTubers say. It is I, your friend Perez Hilton, and I am in an especially good mood today. I'm usually in a good mood when I'm making these because I love doing this, but today I got a freaking floral crown on, and a floral necklace, and a matching cup, because I'm extra like that. And the tea today is titillating and divine. I want to start off with some pettiness and shade from Prince William to his brother, Prince Harry. As we all know, earlier this week, there was a big brouhaha that lasted several days with everybody from Elton John to Meghan Markle's BFF chiming in and defending her and alleging that because of her skin color, people were criticizing her, although I and most others were just calling out Prince Harry for his hypocrisy. Well, after Harry was blasted for taking 4 private planes in 11 days, guess what his big bro, Prince William, just did? He flew commercial to Prince William flew commercial to fly to Aberdeen, Scotland on vacation. And not just him by himself. Prince William, Kate Middleton, and their kids. They all flew, not just commercial, they flew a budget airline. One I had never heard of before, called Flybe. Clearly, Prince William wanted to send a message, and to his brother, Harry. I think this just draws more attention to Harry's overconsumption of private planes and shows that one of the main royals can safely and easily not just fly commercial, but fly budget. I don't think this was designed to make Harry look good, was it? I think it was clearly meant to make him look bad, and it's apparent and obvious and been reported over and over again that there is a rivalry between William and Harry that only got worse after Meghan Markle came into the equation. Ay. Hopefully it's just a phase, because there's just the two of them. Yeah, they have a lot of cousins and even more. They have so many relatives because the British royal family is huge. But when your family is that big, it's like the Kennedys. You can really only count on your immediate inner circle. Sad. But great for me, good for business, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Before I get to Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth and Caitlyn Carter and Brody Jenner, there's a lot of that juiciness to get to. I need to give a very special shout out to 3 of my MVPs. Kirsten Flood. Thank you for super chatting me on this channel, Kirsten Flood. And Fiona Judd Cooper, a fellow Brit. Cheers to you, Mrs. Fiona Judd Cooper. And the All-Star MVP, Tara Jenkins. And also, just because, a shout out to Kylie Kincaid. I love you all. Thank you, Tara, Kirsten, and Fiona for super chatting me. Fiona Judd Cooper, Kirsten Flood, and Tara Jenkins. Okay, I mentioned Miley Cyrus. She has spoken out for the first time since Liam Hemsworth has filed for divorce and Miley is angry. Miley has a lot to get off her chest. In a stream of consciousness rant, Miley took to Twitter to say the following: I can accept that the life I've chosen means I must live completely open and transparent with my fans who I love and the public 100% of the time. What I cannot accept is being told I'm lying to cover up a crime I haven't committed. I have nothing to hide. It is no secret that I was into partying in my teens and early 20s. I have not only blanked, but advocated for blank. I've experimented with blank. My biggest song to date is about dancing on blank and blanking blank in the bathroom. I blanked up and cheated in relationships when I was young. I lost a massive Walmart deal at 17 for ripping a blank. I got kicked off Hotel Transylvania for buying Liam a blank cake for his birthday and licking it. I swung on a wrecking ball blank. There are probably more blanks of me on the internet than maybe any woman in history, but the truth is, once Liam and I reconciled, I meant it, and I was committed. There are no secrets to uncover here. I've learned from every experience in my life. I'm not perfect. I don't want to be. It's boring. I've grown up in front of you, but the bottom line is I have grown up. I can admit to a lot of things, but I refuse to admit that my marriage ended because of cheating. Liam and I have been together for a decade. I've said it before and it remains true. I love Liam and always will. But at this point, I had to make a healthy decision for myself to leave a previous life behind. I am the healthiest and happiest I have been in a long time. You can say I am a twerking, blank, smoking, foul-mouthed hillbilly, but I am not a liar. I am proud to say I am simply in a different place from where I was when I was younger. Okay, but didn't she claim to be super healthy and happy last year when she released her Malibu song and that whole album that didn't do very well? She claimed that she gave up smoking. And I said all the blanks because this video will not be demonetized. But I'll get turned on my podcast next week when I talk about this. The Perez Hilton Podcast with Chris Booker on Apple Podcasts or directly at perezpodcast.com. So didn't she lie then last year? If Miley claimed in 2018 that she was so healthy, now she's claiming that now she's the healthiest she's been in a while. I'm smelling some BS here, right? And then what happened? If you're going to be honest and open and transparent, what happened between you getting married 10 months ago or less than 10 months ago to now? If you're going to be honest and transparent, be honest and transparent. I don't think you are. Why would you give up so easily? You know, because you waited a long time to get married. Why give up on something that took so long to achieve? Wasn't your husband worth fighting for? In lighter news, Miley and her girlfriend, Kaitlynn Carter, continue to spend time together and are so into each other that they got matching tattoos. They've got matching tattoos of a constellation. Aww. And Miley also got a tattoo of a snake. A new one, clearly. What does it say about Miley Cyrus that she's got a snake tattoo? Would you ever get a snake tattoo? As I've said before, the only tattoo I ever thought of getting was a small apple tattoo here. For many reasons. Because it's simple, it's loaded with symbolism, and I have a lot of meaning attached to it, which could mean many different things to you. Speaking of Miley, according to People magazine, which I think is very reputable, a source close to Cyrus said she had to change as a person to be with Liam. Okay, that was a choice that she made, which she clearly has stopped making. But it's a choice that she made consciously after having taken a break from him for a few years. She never should have reconciled with him in the first place, I think. Speaking of Caitlyn Carter, her ex, Brody Jenner, continues to be very public with his new girlfriend, Josie Canseco, whom, in the immortal words of Perez Hilton, is a hungry tiger. Josie Canseco made sure to get video of Brody Jenner on her Instagram story when it was his birthday earlier this week. And Brody went to celebrate his birthday with not just Josie, but with Josie's mother and his mother and a clique of small friends. And then afterwards, they went partying at Warwick here in Los Angeles. They had dinner at Tao in Hollywood. And at Warwick, Frankie Delgado, Brody's The Hills co-star, was there. And he did an Instagram live. And of course, he made a really uncomfortable big to-do about getting Kaitlynn on his Instagram live. Because Frankie Delgado is hungrier than a hungry tiger. All right, on to Taylor Swift. As I mentioned, I did the album track-by-track review. Check that out. Yesterday I did that. Check that out now. I should have put coffee in this. God, age 41 started to age me. Like, I'm not going to get any Botox, but I've really noticed this year all of this. It's because I work so hard. And I've got 3 children. I've worked doing all of the lives and the premieres on YouTube. That takes more of my time, but I do it, and I do it happily because I love connecting with you all. Anyways, okay, Taylor Swift confirmed yet again that she will be re-recording her masters and even gave us a date. Not that it'll happen by then, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does. In an interview on Good Morning America, Taylor said, "Yes, that's true about re-recording her masters, and it's something I'm very excited about. My contract says starting from November 2020, I can start re-recording albums 1 through 5. I think artists deserve to own their own work. It's next year. I'm going to be busy. I think it's important for artists to own their work." Scott Borchetta, the head of her former label, however, is trying to keep a woman down. This is what he had to say in response to that. The Mona Lisa is a half-length portrait painting by the Italian Renaissance artist Leonardo da Vinci that has been described as the best known, the most visited, the most written about, the most sung about, the most parodied work of art in the world. An original beauty, accept no substitute. The songs of Taylor Swift are what are special, not when they were recorded, I think. And frankly, I'm excited to hear him. I would love it if she did them in 2 ways. Like, I would love it if she recorded her masters new, but made it sound almost identical to the original, and then do a double release where she reinterprets all of the songs too. That would be way cool. It would take her some time, but I think it would be a good investment of her time. In even more Taylor Swift news, her father, Scott Swift, is a Republican and was outed as such recently. And that's not a bad thing, okay? Taylor outed her own dad when she reblogged his private Facebook. Then industrious Swifties started digging around and saw that he was sharing very questionable content, let's say. I think I already did the flowers. Very questionable content. Maybe I'll put it down here. Yeah. He had like an anti-Elizabeth Warren meme, some other political stuff. You know what? It doesn't bother me. He's not a public figure. He's not a personality. And there are good conservatives out there. There are good Republicans, and I think he's one of the good ones. There. And as a result of being outed and his private Facebook exposed by Taylor herself, he deleted his Facebook. Probably because people were going to be digging around for even more stuff. Simply, like connecting to him through a friend, paying to get access to see his page. All right, on to some reality TV news. Todd Chrisley of Chrisley Knows Best says that he has forgiven his estranged daughter, Lindsay, over her blank tape extortion claim. As always, I will have the link down below to most everything that I talk about, and if I don't, you can get more information on PerezHilton.com. I thought this was very big of him and spoken like a true father. Even if he's in the wrong, he's trying to be in the right, or he is in the right and just taking the high road. He says, "She will always be my daughter, and that will never change. She is my firstborn child. She is loved, and this is her moment for her to say whatever she wants to say, regardless of whether or not it is true or not. She is forgiven." And he goes on to say more and more and more. I thought that was really nice of him. And the tape partner of Lindsay Chrisley is speaking out, confirming that it does exist, but elaborating. Bachelor alum Robbie Hayes says, quote, "We did not make a blank tape. I'm not sitting there with a camera aimed down and trying to get the angles. We got caught on the security camera, basically. It was a puppy camera in her friend's living room, the couch we crashed on. There was no consent from either end." Wow. So basically that means that her friend wasn't really a friend? But also, hello, you shouldn't be doing that in a friend's couch. It's not your place. That's rude. All right, in more reality TV news, the daughter of Dog the Bounty Hunter and Beth Chapman, his late wife, is opening up about her mother's final days. And I won't go into it. I won't read it. It made me sad, but also it was nice to know and hear and see that she was surrounded by so much love and support during her final days. There are a lot of sick people out there who don't have that. And if you are sick right now, though I may not be there with you in person, just know I am with you in spirit. And if you're sick right now and don't have family around or friends, this world can be cold and sad and lonely. Just know that I genuinely send you light in this moment, and I send you love, and I send you strength, and I send you smiles. On to lighter news. The castmates of Bethanny Frankel from Real Housewives of New York apparently were all blindsided when she announced that she was leaving the show earlier this week. Wah, wah, wah. You know what I think? I think that she should be replaced by Nikki Hilton. Wouldn't that be good? Nikki Hilton lives in New York now full time. And I think if you get Nikki, you can have Kyle Richards make cameos, Kim Richards, Kathy Hilton, and of course Paris and all of her brothers too. I think that's a great idea. All right, an update. Jamie Foxx is setting the record straight, wanting to let everybody know that his new protege is not a homewrecker and not the reason why he and Katie Holmes split. He also wants to set the record straight about his relationship with Sela Vave, V-A-V-E, Vave, I don't know, whatever. He says it's just professional, that he signed her to some kind of management deal or production deal and is even staying with him. And that's not unusual for him, that he previously let Ed Sheeran, when he was an unknown, stay at his house, Nick Cannon as well. I mean, R. Kelly said something similar too, though, and we saw how that worked out. Thankfully, though, this woman is 21 years old and at least, not a teenager. And speaking of actors like Jamie Foxx, let us end things today with some positive news, very positive news. I'm having a brain fart. I don't think I talked about this earlier in the week when the list first came out, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson tops the list for Forbes' highest paid actors of 2019. He has made $89.4 million. John Cena is seething and working really hard to try to catch up to The Rock. Coming in at number 10 was Will Smith with $35 million. Number 9 is Paul Rudd with $41 million. Number 8 is Chris Evans with $43 million. Number 6 is Adam Sandler with $57 million. Number 6 tied is also Bradley Cooper with $57 million. Number 5, Jackie Chan with $58 million. Number 4, Akshay Kumar with $65 million. Number 3, Robert Downey Jr. with $66 million. And at number 2, who starred in not just The Avengers, but also Men in Black, was Chris Hemsworth with $76.4 million. It is really good to be in business with Marvel. Marvel, please cast me in something. I would love to be in a Marvel movie. That would be huge. All right, my friends, I send you even more love, all of the gratitude. I'm exhausted and tired, but happy. I'd be happier if I slept more. I'm trying, but I'm working out harder, so it's like, Anyways, thank you for putting up with me or enjoying me or just smiling. I hope I made you smile today, and maybe you learned something or felt something good or thought-provoking or whatever. If you enjoyed this, share this video. Share this video across social media. Tweet it, Facebook it, Instagram story it, Snapchat it, everything. Make sure you've got the notifications turned on so that we can live chat every day. Follow me on Instagram, the Perez Hilton. Get a personalized video greeting from me at starsona.com/Perez Hilton. Sign up for my newsletter at pereznewsletter.com. And of course, I said the podcast earlier, perezpodcast.com. Make sure you are reading perezhilton.com every day, throughout the day. Adios. I will see you guys tomorrow.